So Nick's car's going awesome, but there's one problem. At roll racing, it's a 50km/h start, and this thing won't get on the boost. So Nick's come up with this great idea, and he's gone and got himself a nitrous kit. We've gone straight up to a 75 shot, and we're hoping that at 50k/h we can get this thing on boost and hauling ass. And he's also put a boost tee on there. What'd you do? 10 clicks?
10 clicks. Don't know what it makes, but we'll work it out soon.
We got 10 clicks of the boost tee and a 75 shot of gas, and we're going to see if we can make some power from 50k roll on. Nick and I went on that test drive, and when we were fanging down the highway, you're holding onto the steering wheel, and the car gets really unstable and starts sort of waving left and right through the lanes. And we thought, because his shockers were so flogged out, if we put those in, it would help. We went for a drive now, and it is better. Since then, Nick's gone and put some big tyres on the front, and it does hook up a little better, but it still feels really sort of unsteady. We had a Suzuki Swift come in, one of the new model ones, and I'm looking at the angle on the front, and there's a lot of caster from factory, and when you drive that down the highway, it actually feels nice and stable. When you look, come stand over here, you look at the caster on a Starlet, it's nearly dead straight. So I think when the front of the car's lifting, you're actually getting caster going the other way, and then it starts getting even more unstable, and then what's like, Nick, you back off and it just pulls straight away. You can buy anti-lift kits off the internet, and what it basically is you get a little bit of plate that goes underneath the rear of the control arm, and what it does is it spaces that down a little bit like this. And if you stand back here, Grant, try and show the strut. When I pull it straight down, you can see the front of the hub actually move forwards. That's back.
Yeah, you can see it.
Yeah. So what that's doing, that's giving us caster. And if all this works in theory and we give ourselves extra cast with that, it should make it a lot more stable. I tried looking up exactly what an anti-lift kit's meant to do, and there's people saying better traction for corners and whatever else, but there's nothing online saying how to make a style that actually track nice and drive straight in a straight line. Those anti-lift kits are about 150 bucks. I ordered one, it's still coming from the UK. So we thought on Nick's car, because we've tried everything else on here that's ridiculous, we're going to cut out some aluminium plate, which this is about 10 mil, 12 mil thick. We'll space that underneath that, and we'll go for a drive and test it again. So that should be good. We got another set of control arms and thought maybe we can re-drill the bottom ball joint and pull the hub. So we'd re-drill here, put an extra plate on the front here, and then move the ball joint bolt holes forwards, which would give us an enormous amount of caster. The problem with that, the wheel's now so big that it actually would rub on the front of the bar, and we don't want to go hacking at that. So we're going to try that first with the back of the control arm and then go from there. Oh, there was one last thing on this too. A third option we had to fix the caster problem is this is the way you're meant to put a strut in, having the elongated holes like this so you can adjust your camber. So I thought we'd undo that, drop it down, move it 90 degrees, so then this elongated hole is front to back, and then we can tilt the strut back, and again that would give us a huge amount of caster as well. In the Starlet struts at the bottom, you've got those two bolt holes that hold the hub to the strut. If you loosen those off, you can get quite a bit of movement there to give yourself a bit of camber as well. So I don't think this top thing is too important. We can tilt that and use that as a caster adjustment. Yeah. All right, we'll measure that up and chop it up. We start off with a pilot hole. Or 5/8. That's just to clean the top up.
Tidy it up, make it look pretty.
We have anti-lift plate done. So this drops underneath now. Step back a bit, Grant. I reckon we can see that now. We've got a bit of caster in the front there. Oh, it is ever so slight, but it is better than nothing.
Nick's
in the way.
big Al's head in the way.
Let's steal that. Hey Grant, pull that plate out so I can have a look at it move. Pull the control arm down. Oh, there we go. Yeah, no, that's good. Now lift it down and put the plate back in.
Yeah, you can see the coil over
Yeah,
forward.
so it's a little bit. It's better than nothing. I like it.
Should help.
I like it. So we don't even know if this is going to work yet, so we're not even going to bother cleaning the brackets up. Just going to bang 2 holes in this and the other side, and it's snack pack time. Not really relevant right now because the rest of the bracket looks dodgy, or the rest of the plate looks dodgy.
I thought you were going to say the rest of the carb.
I've lost.
Oh, this might be cool with the wheel on.
Yeah.
We'll do the pull down. I got it.
Oh, you got
Oh,
it?
yeah?
I was like, where'd
If
that
you...
go?
I'll stand back here then.
Pull down.
Yeah.
Yeah. You reckon, Grant?
Go again.
I want to go again.
Yeah, pull down. Push it back up.
Yep.
Push it up, yeah.
Yep.
So we're ready, Grant?
Yeah.
Down.
Oh, you can see a little bit of movement, yeah.
There you go, it's it.
Oh, don't cross the rim, bros.
No, NASCAR it.
NASCAR. Oh, you get the right socket.
Oh, coughing that one.
Yeah, check that side. Ready, Nick?
Moist.
You
Don't fix that, eh?
Don't use chrome sockets on your rattle guns.
So now we've got the extra caster, and it's called the hub forwards. I reckon it would have towed us out a bit. So we'll have
Check
to
your
chuck
alignment.
the wheel back on and check the alignment again.
Alright. Hey, man.
If this makes it drive straight, it is ready for 30 pounds. Like now.
Oi, come here and tell me that doesn't have more caster.
Hell yeah.
Holy shit.
Like it's nearly rubbing on the...
Yeah, it's a lot more obvious when it's on the ground.
We're going to have to cut that front bar back.
Because it's going to hit.
Yeah. You're going to have to cut that front bar back.
I'll do it. It does go a lot straighter though now, doesn't it?
Yeah. Alright, there you go, I'll give it a touch.
50. I just gently touched it, you can feel it straight away.
Loud. Loud.
Oh man.
Slow?
Fuck no. That was so fun. I was like, man, I'm having more fun in this thing than you.
It feels like you're going to die, hey? So although our scrap pieces of aluminium aren't quite an anti-lift kit, it's a much cheaper option and it does give you a little bit more stability. The only difference is with the anti-lift kit is that funny D-bush that goes on the back of the control arm. The hole in the middle is actually offset a little bit, so it pulls the control arm out and ultimately that pulls the control arm forwards and gives you extra caster again. But to use a couple of scrap pieces of aluminium and end up with what we did, we'd get a bit more stability. The car did drive a bit nicer. Nick though has 17 by 8 inch wheels on the front, so having such wide wheels on the front, it's definitely going to track and find every different rut and bump and stuff in the road, so there's not much we can do about that. Anyway guys, thanks again for watching and we will see you next time.